Hello parents and students, welcome to lesson 4.6 classwork review. We're going to be going over kind of what we did yesterday, but with a little more of a breakdown and adding a little bit more. So A is a little bit confusing, but I'm going to show you it anyway, and then I'm going to show you all that I need. So what you see first is we're going to be looking just at this outside box that I'm going to highlight in purple. Okay, now it shows this solid line. We're going to look at these solid lines first, these purple lines first. So we have total of how many shaded in? We have 2 shaded in, 1 box, 2 boxes, out of our total of 3 boxes, okay? So this 2 is those 2 shaded boxes in the purple columns, the vertical ones, out of a total of 3 vertical columns, okay? So what they want us to do now is to break it up into 6. We're going to start using words. 6 has the word 6 in it. So we wanted to break it up into 6 parts, okay? Which means our denominator needs to be 6, okay? So our denominator is going to be 6. So that's what that dotted line represents. That's what this dotted line, I'm going to highlight it in red. That's what that dotted line represents. So now we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shaded in. That's what this 4 is, okay? Out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, okay? So 5 and 6 boxes. So 4 over 6. So 2 over 3 equals 4 over 6. Now each one of these little boxes, I'll highlight 1 in red, okay? Each one of those is worth 1 box out of a total of 6 of them. There are 6 other smaller boxes. I'll highlight those in yellow, okay? So there's 1, there's 1, there's 1, there's 1, and there's 1. So there are a total of 6 of them, okay? So 1 over 6, okay? So this side part gets a little bit confusing. So this 2/3 is represented by 1 column and 2 columns, okay? So that's 1/3. Each one is worth 1 out of 3 columns. So that's 2/3. And then there are 4 1/6s. So that's what each of these 1/6s are worth. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So 4 over 6. Now, there's a bunch of repeat addition in here, okay? So 1 plus 6, or 1 6 plus 1 6 plus 1 6 plus 1 6. We're going to group them together into groups of 2. So 1, 2. So these 2, since there are 2 of them, 1, 2, that's where we're going to get our number 2. So 2 times 1 over 6. 2 times 1 over 6. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4. That gives us a total of 4 over 6. So 2/3 equals 4 times 1 over 6, which equals 4 over 6. Okay, so we're going to kind of condense that down a little bit, okay? So when we're looking at this one, we're going to be looking at tenths. So we have how many right now? We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, okay? So 5's our denominator. How many do we have shaded in? We have 2. So that's worth 2/5. Now, 1 box, vertical, is worth 1 box out of 5. So each of those boxes is worth 1/5. Now, it wants us to break it up into tenths. So we have our denominator of 5, and since it wants tenths, we want our new denominator to be in 10, okay? So 10 tenths. So how many times does it take 5 to get to 10? 5, 10. It takes 2 times. 5 and 10. 1, 2. Okay? So 2 over 5. Okay? That 2 should not be there. I don't want to put that there. That 2, this 2, represents how many rows we need. Okay? So we need to make 2 rows. 2 minus 1 is 1, so I only need 1 line. Okay? Now, to get that top number over 10, we count how many shaded parts there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, I have 10 parts. I have 10 boxes. How many of those boxes are shaded in? 4. So 2 over 5 equals 4 over 10. Okay. Now, what I wanted to see would be 2 over 5. And to get to 10, each one of these little boxes is worth 1 out of 10. Okay. So that equals 1 over 10 times, and how many do we have? 4. And that's all I really need to see. I don't need to see the repeat addition of 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10. If you would like, you may do that. 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10. We'd have 4 of them. Repeat addition to get to our multiplication. And that's it. Okay? So that's really all this lesson's about. I hope this helps you with lesson 6 in Unit 4. Thanks, and have a great day.